go. We're good. Hi. Today, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about my late Auntie Lynn. This is her guitar. A goal of mine was to learn her songs. So this is the first time that I'm performing because really after she's gone, these songs need to be played on. She was a very talented musician, and I'm in the middle of writing a song about her and hoping that performing her songs kind of gives me a little bit of inspiration. So this one is called No Strings Attached. When I was a child, I played with the puppet, only playmate I had. Mom made him for me when I was but 3, 'cause I was so lonely for Dad. Looked just like Daddy, my handsome puppet. I made him play Daddy's games. Though puppet tried, something had died. Without Daddy, wasn't the same. And Dad used to pretend that he was my puppet. He'd do whatever I asked. And whenever we played, Daddy'd smile and he'd say, I'm your magical puppet with no strings attached. One morning I woke up and Mommy was crying. Daddy had left during the night. I can see through her tears, her unspoken fears. And I knew that all's not right. Then she gathered her courage, told me the story, answered questions I asked. She said, baby, be strong, 'cause your sweet Daddy's gone. Like he said, he's a puppet with no strings attached. And Dad used to pretend that he was my puppet. He'd do whatever I asked. And whenever we played, Daddy'd smile and he'd say, I'm your magical puppet with no strings attached. Now though I'm much older, I still have my puppet. He's still my favorite friend. It's been 12 years today since my dad went away. And I know the truth now, so I can't pretend. And Dad used to pretend that he was my puppet. He'd do whatever I asked. And whenever we played, Daddy'd smile and he'd say, I'm your magical puppet with no strings attached. Thank you. This one is called Let's Climb. This was the title of her album in 1993. She recorded in Montreal. And I became a fan of this stuff when I was like 12 years old, so it's nice to be able to finally share it. I'm in love, but I didn't fall. This time I climbed. United we stand, divided I stand, because I laugh. You are, I am, and together we'll grow old. I won't pretend I'll always know your every thought. I can't read your mind, I promise that, until the end of time. No, not till then, but in the meantime, friend, I'm in love, but I didn't fall this time kind. If we had to part, well, that would hurt my heart and I would cry. But I wouldn't die, no, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't fall, I didn't give it all. And I love you better than all the rest. Because I love you a little less than with all my heart and soul. I'm in love, but I didn't fall. This time I climb, and it'll be just fine. And if we take our time, and if we do our best, then we can't stop to rest. Then we can all brave the climb, one day at a time. Come on, let's climb. My sister and I's favorite Lynn song, and this is called Louise. Louise came west on a one-way train, met a man in Vancouver who was doing the same, riding a western moon, thinking the ride would have an end. Riding a western wave could be a dangerous game. Now your English is bad and the pay is the same. The children who hold you near want to change your name. There's east and west in this heart of mine. Louise taught me how to straddle that line. Sometimes when we pour the red wine, you flow into your French and leave your stutter behind. And I'm a little shamed because in spite of your pain, Louise, I'm so glad you came. Now you talk about your mother with a mist in your eyes, and all you really want is to be there when she dies. It's a well-rehearsed dream, the ending is always the same. Times are hard and money is short. Time and time again I've seen your plans abort. C'est dommage, Lord, it's a crying shame. There's east and west in this heart of mine. Louise taught me how to straddle that line. Sometimes when we pour the red wine, you flow through your French and leave your stutter behind. Then I'm a little shamed because in spite of your pain, Louise, I'm so glad you came.
greatest honors that you can give a songwriter is to sing their songs.
Yeah,
let their music live on.
Yes.
Exactly. So